Daily Astrology Horoscope February 12, 2025 Planets and Signs. Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is in Aquarius. This creates an atmosphere of intellectual curiosity, innovation, and personal expression. The Aquarius Sun encourages a focus on individuality, progressive thinking, and a desire for change. There is a strong emphasis on breaking free from tradition, exploring new ideas, and embracing forward-thinking concepts. For all signs, this is an ideal time to think outside the box and explore unconventional paths. The Aquarius Moon amplifies these themes, highlighting emotional detachment and a focus on the collective good. While emotions may feel more intellectual or objective, there is still a strong desire for connection within communities, whether social, professional, or technological. Aquarius' influence on the Moon encourages the need for emotional freedom and independence. This energy supports making decisions that are guided by logic and reason, rather than sentiment. For many, the desire to challenge the status quo and explore new possibilities in relationships or emotional expression will be heightened. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius. This enhances clear, analytical thinking and encourages discussions that focus on ideas, technology, and progressive change. Communication is likely to be direct, but also forward-thinking and potentially unconventional. For those with strong Aquarius placements, this energy is especially empowering, allowing them to express innovative ideas or engage in intellectual pursuits. However, it is important to remain mindful that Aquarius can sometimes come across as detached or overly intellectual, so balancing rational thought with emotional sensitivity in conversations is advised. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces. This placement brings a more idealistic and compassionate energy to relationships. There is an increased focus on empathy, creativity, and the emotional depths of love. Venus in Pisces encourages romantic idealism and a desire to connect with others on a soul level. For many, this is a time to nurture relationships with sensitivity and compassion. However, it is important to be aware of the potential to idealize partners or situations. While the energy of Venus in Pisces is deeply romantic, it is essential to avoid unrealistic expectations. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius. This placement fosters enthusiasm for exploration, adventure, and pursuing new goals. For many, Mars in Sagittarius brings a burst of energy and motivation to engage in activities that expand horizons, whether through travel, education, or philosophy. There is a desire for freedom and a need to break away from limitations. While this energy is inspiring and optimistic, it is important to avoid impulsiveness or acting without fully considering the consequences. Focused action toward meaningful, long-term goals will be most beneficial under this influence. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo. This influences practical areas of life, such as work, health, and daily routines. For those under this influence, there may be an increased desire to improve efficiency, focus on self-care, or refine habits and processes. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth through attention to detail and a methodical approach. There is an opportunity to expand in areas related to productivity, service, and personal well-being. However, it is important to avoid overdoing it or becoming overly critical, as Virgo's energy can sometimes lead to perfectionism. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, is in Pisces. This influences the need for emotional maturity and responsibility in creative or spiritual matters. Saturn in Pisces encourages the development of a solid foundation for emotional expression, artistic pursuits, and spiritual practices. For many, this is a time to bring structure to dreams and ideals, creating a more realistic path toward long-term goals. While this energy promotes discipline, there is also the risk of becoming too rigid or detached from emotional intuition. Balancing structure with creative flow is essential during this period. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus. This long-term influence continues to shake up how people approach finances, values, and material security. There may be sudden changes in personal resources, financial structures, or how people value stability and security. Uranus in Taurus encourages unconventional approaches to managing money and resources. For many, this is a time to rethink how they handle material matters, perhaps seeking more sustainable or innovative ways to manage wealth. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces. This continues to heighten sensitivity to spiritual matters, creativity, and emotional depth. Neptune in Pisces encourages a more intuitive approach to life, fostering deeper connections with artistic pursuits, dreams, and imagination. However, there is also the risk of being deceived or lost in fantasy. It is important to maintain clarity and discernment while embracing the creative and spiritual potential of Neptune in Pisces. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius. This long-term transit brings deep and transformative changes to areas of life associated with technology, social structures, and collective ideals. For many, this is a time to redefine their role in society or revolutionize their approach to how they interact with groups and communities. Pluto in Aquarius pushes for transformation and innovation at the societal level, urging individuals to embrace new ways of thinking and acting that challenge the old order. This energy can be intense and powerful, urging people to let go of outdated structures and beliefs in order to make space for something new. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries. This placement focuses on healing issues related to self-assertion, independence, and identity. For many, this is a time to confront past wounds related to confidence or personal expression. Chiron in Aries encourages individuals to embrace their inner strength and take bold steps toward healing past insecurities. This is a time to work through fears around self-expression and assertiveness, ultimately allowing individuals to step into their personal power. In summary, for February 12, 2025, the Sun and Moon in Aquarius promote intellectual exploration, personal expression, and emotional independence. This is a day to embrace new ideas, challenge traditional thinking, and engage with communities or social causes. Mercury in Aquarius supports progressive communication, while Venus in Pisces enhances emotional and romantic sensitivity. Mars in Sagittarius inspires action toward adventure and personal growth, while Jupiter in Virgo encourages practical improvements in work and health. Saturn in Pisces calls for structure in emotional or spiritual pursuits, and Uranus in Taurus brings change in financial and material areas. Neptune in Pisces heightens creativity and intuition, while Pluto in Aquarius pushes for societal transformation. Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity to heal and assert personal identity. Overall, this is a day to embrace innovation, explore personal goals, and find balance between emotional sensitivity and rational thinking. Aries Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Aries, this combination brings a focus on intellectual pursuits, independence, and social engagement. The Sun in Aquarius emphasizes forward thinking, individuality, and the desire to break free from tradition. Aries, as a sign of action and leadership, may feel particularly inspired to embrace new, unconventional ideas or engage in group activities that align with personal beliefs. Aquarius influence encourages Aries to explore innovative ways of thinking and acting, especially in social or community contexts. However, the emotionally detached nature of Aquarius may leave Aries feeling a little more rational or impersonal when it comes to emotional matters today. The Moon in Aquarius also enhances the need for emotional independence and objectivity. Aries may find that their emotional responses today are more logical and less driven by instinct. This can create a feeling of emotional detachment or a desire to focus on larger, collective issues rather than personal, intimate concerns. It may be a good time for Aries to focus on group endeavors, social causes, or networking with like-minded individuals. Emotional connections might feel lighter or more distant, and Aries could feel a need to break free from any emotional restrictions. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius as well, which further emphasizes intellectual conversations, new ideas, and the desire for mental stimulation. For Aries, this energy encourages open, progressive discussions about the future. Aries may find themselves wanting to engage in debates or express their unique perspectives. Communication today is likely to be direct, clear, and focused on innovative concepts or technological advancements. While this energy is great for sharing ideas, Aries should be mindful of being too forceful in expressing their views. Aquarius influence can sometimes lead to detached or overly analytical communication, which might not always resonate with others on an emotional level. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, which influences Aries' romantic and creative life. This placement brings a softer, more idealistic approach to love, romance, and artistic expression. Aries may feel a desire for deeper emotional connections or seek to nurture creative projects with compassion and imagination. Venus in Pisces encourages Aries to embrace sensitivity in relationships and express affection with empathy. However, this placement can also lead to a tendency to idealize partners or situations, which could set up unrealistic expectations. Aries should aim for balance, enjoying the romance without losing sight of the need for practical considerations in relationships. Mars, Aries' ruling planet, is in Sagittarius, which continues to fuel a sense of adventure, enthusiasm, and personal growth. This placement brings a boost of energy to explore new ideas, seek out knowledge, and pursue expansive goals. For Aries, this energy is likely to feel motivating, as Sagittarius encourages bold actions and a desire for freedom. There is an innate drive to explore, travel, or engage in intellectual pursuits. This is an excellent time for Aries to embark on new projects or take risks that align with long-term growth. However, it's important to remain mindful of the potential for impulsiveness. While Mars in Sagittarius is energetic, Aries should make sure they are not acting too hastily without considering all angles. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which highlights practical matters such as work, health, and daily routines for Aries. Jupiter's influence here encourages Aries to focus on improving efficiency in their everyday tasks, refining skills, and investing in personal wellness. Aries may feel a strong urge to expand their work life, seek out opportunities for professional growth, or adopt healthier habits. This is a good time to look at long-term projects with a focus on practicality, but Aries should avoid overextending themselves. Virgo's energy can be perfectionistic, and Aries should ensure that they do not get bogged down by the need for everything to be perfect. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, is in Pisces, which asks Aries to take a more reflective and disciplined approach to emotional or spiritual matters. While Aries is typically action-oriented, Saturn in Pisces may prompt Aries to focus on building emotional maturity and responsibility in their personal or creative pursuits. This may feel like a challenge, especially for a sign known for quick action and assertiveness. However, Saturn in Pisces offers an opportunity for Aries to slow down and build lasting foundations in areas of their life that may have previously been neglected or unstructured. It's a time to invest in emotional resilience, spiritual growth, and long-term plans. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, which continues to influence Aries' financial and material realms. Uranus in Taurus is likely to bring unexpected shifts in how Aries approaches money, possessions, or personal security. Aries may feel compelled to make changes in their financial strategies or experiment with new ways to manage their resources. This energy can encourage unconventional thinking when it comes to finances, but Aries should be cautious of acting too impulsively or making rash decisions. While innovation is encouraged, staying grounded and focused on practical outcomes will be important. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, adding a layer of emotional depth and creativity to Aries' life. Neptune in Pisces heightens spiritual awareness and sensitivity, prompting Aries to reflect on their deeper feelings and creative aspirations. This placement encourages a connection to art, music, and the imagination, offering a more intuitive and dreamy approach to life. However, Neptune can also blur boundaries or create confusion, so Aries should be careful not to idealize situations or people in unrealistic ways. It's important to maintain clarity, especially when navigating matters of the heart or creative endeavors. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, and this long-term transit continues to push Aries to examine and transform their role in larger social structures. This influence may prompt a deep reconsideration of how Aries fits into communities, organizations, or groups. Aries may feel compelled to break free from outdated or limiting group dynamics and pursue more progressive, forward-thinking goals. Pluto in Aquarius empowers Aries to embrace change at a societal level, urging them to challenge the status quo and take on leadership roles that support innovation. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of personal identity, self-assertion, and confidence. Chiron in Aries encourages Aries to confront and heal wounds related to self-worth, independence, and taking initiative. This placement may bring up insecurities or past challenges related to asserting oneself, but it also offers the opportunity for deep healing and self-discovery. Aries may feel called to embrace their true identity and step into their power with confidence, healing any areas where they have felt vulnerable or unsure in the past. In summary, for Aries on February 12, 2025, the day brings an emphasis on intellectual exploration, social engagement, and emotional independence. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage Aries to embrace new ideas and connect with others through shared visions. Mercury in Aquarius enhances communication about future-oriented topics, while Venus in Pisces invites sensitivity and romantic idealism. Mars in Sagittarius continues to fuel Aries' adventurous spirit, encouraging bold action toward personal growth and exploration. Jupiter in Virgo supports practical improvements in work and health, while Saturn in Pisces encourages emotional discipline and long-term growth. Uranus in Taurus may bring unexpected changes in finances or material matters, while Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and spiritual awareness. Pluto in Aquarius drives transformation in social and collective dynamics, and Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity for healing and empowerment related to personal identity. Overall, Aries may feel inspired to engage in progressive social causes, take bold actions toward personal goals, and embrace a more reflective approach to emotional and spiritual matters. The energy today supports innovation, exploration, and growth, but Aries should remain grounded and mindful of the potential for impulsiveness. Taurus Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Taurus, this combination brings a focus on intellectual growth, new ideas, and social connections. The Sun in Aquarius highlights the need for originality, progressive thinking, and breaking free from the usual routine. Taurus may feel the urge to explore new perspectives, whether through learning or connecting with others who have different viewpoints. Aquarius encourages thinking outside the box, which may challenge Taurus to step outside of their comfort zone and embrace change. This energy is ideal for expanding horizons, whether through travel, education, or social activities. However, Taurus may need to balance the unconventional nature of Aquarius with their own need for stability. The Moon in Aquarius brings a desire for emotional independence. Taurus may find that their emotional responses today are more intellectual or detached. The focus is less on emotional depth and more on ideas and ideals. This can create a sense of emotional distance, but it also offers an opportunity for Taurus to detach from unnecessary emotional baggage and focus on more logical or objective matters. Aquarius influence may prompt Taurus to reflect on how they connect with others within social or community settings. Taurus may feel a need for space and autonomy, especially in emotional matters. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius, which encourages progressive thinking and innovation in conversations. For Taurus, this is a good time to engage in discussions about the future, new ideas, and collective goals. Mercury in Aquarius stimulates intellectual curiosity, which can inspire Taurus to approach communication in a more open-minded and experimental way. While Taurus may prefer stability and routine, this influence encourages them to embrace new methods of thinking and be open to unconventional ideas. It's an ideal time to exchange ideas with others, especially those who have different perspectives or expertise. However, Taurus should be careful not to come across as too rigid in their thinking. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a more emotional and compassionate energy to Taurus' romantic life. Venus in Pisces encourages sensitivity, empathy, and a deeper connection to the heart in relationships. Taurus may feel more drawn to expressing love through actions that are caring and nurturing. There is a desire for a deeper, almost spiritual connection with others. This placement may also encourage Taurus to explore creative pursuits or embrace the arts, as Pisces' influence brings out a romantic, dreamy side. However, it's important for Taurus to avoid idealizing relationships or situations too much, as Venus in Pisces can sometimes blur boundaries and lead to unrealistic expectations. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which continues to bring a burst of energy focused on personal growth, adventure, and intellectual exploration. For Taurus, Mars in Sagittarius may create a strong urge to pursue knowledge, travel, or explore new philosophies. This energy encourages taking bold actions that expand horizons and break free from routine. However, Taurus may feel conflicted as they value stability, and Mars in Sagittarius tends to be more spontaneous and restless. It may be challenging for Taurus to balance the desire for adventure with the need for security. Nevertheless, this placement offers an opportunity to grow and explore new experiences. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which influences Taurus work, health, and daily routines. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth through practical matters and attention to detail. For Taurus, this is a favorable time to focus on improving efficiency in work, refining daily habits, or making long-term improvements to health and wellness. Jupiter's influence expands opportunities for growth in the areas of service, productivity, and self-improvement. Taurus may find that small, consistent changes can lead to significant progress over time. However, it's important for Taurus to avoid becoming too critical or perfectionistic, as Virgo's energy can sometimes lead to an excessive focus on the details. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, is in Pisces, which asks Taurus to confront emotional or spiritual responsibilities. Saturn in Pisces encourages Taurus to take a more disciplined approach to creative or spiritual endeavors. This influence may prompt Taurus to structure their emotional world or put in the necessary effort to manifest their artistic or spiritual dreams. Taurus may feel a need to build solid foundations for their emotional well-being, creativity, or spiritual growth. While Pisces' energy is often fluid and intuitive, Saturn's influence calls for practical, realistic steps toward achieving these goals. This may require patience and effort, but it offers the potential for long-lasting results. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus. This long-term influence continues to shake up Taurus' sense of self, identity, and approach to personal values. Uranus in Taurus encourages Taurus to embrace change, especially when it comes to their material world, finances, or self-image. Taurus may feel that they are being pushed to adapt to new circumstances or re-evaluate what is truly important to them. While this influence can be unsettling at times, it also offers an opportunity to break free from outdated patterns and create a more authentic, innovative approach to life. Change is inevitable, but Uranus encourages Taurus to embrace it rather than resist it. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, which continues to influence Taurus' creative and emotional realms. Neptune in Pisces heightens sensitivity to art, dreams, and spiritual matters. For Taurus, This energy encourages introspection and a deeper connection to their intuition. It's an ideal time to explore creative projects or engage in spiritual practices that nurture the soul. However, Neptune's influence can sometimes lead to confusion or idealization, so Taurus should be mindful of setting realistic expectations, especially in matters of the heart. Clarity may be harder to find under Neptune's influence, but it can be a time to trust inner guidance and explore more intuitive pathways. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, which continues to influence Taurus' social and community life. Pluto in Aquarius encourages deep, transformative changes in how Taurus interacts with groups, friendships, or collective ideals. This placement may prompt Taurus to reassess their role within social networks and question how they align with larger, progressive movements. Taurus may feel called to embrace more radical or transformative ideas, or to let go of outdated social connections that no longer serve them. This influence can be intense, but it supports personal growth through deep, lasting changes in how Taurus connects with others on a larger scale. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, which continues to focus on healing issues related to self-worth, personal identity, and assertiveness. For Taurus, Chiron in Aries may prompt reflection on how they assert themselves in relationships, work, and personal life. This influence encourages healing any wounds related to self-confidence and independence. Taurus may feel called to take bold steps toward personal empowerment and embrace their own inner strength. It's a time to heal past insecurities and reclaim confidence in their ability to assert themselves in the world. In summary, for Taurus on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on intellectual exploration, social connections, and emotional growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage Taurus to step outside their comfort zone and embrace new ideas and perspectives. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual conversations, while Venus in Pisces fosters a more sensitive, compassionate approach to relationships and creativity. Mars in Sagittarius inspires adventure and personal growth, although Taurus may need to balance this with their need for stability. Jupiter in Virgo supports growth in work, health, and daily routines, while Saturn in Pisces calls for structure in emotional and spiritual matters. Uranus in Taurus continues to encourage change and innovation in personal identity and values, while Neptune in Pisces enhances intuition and creativity. Pluto in Aquarius prompts transformation in social and collective realms, and Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity for healing and empowerment related to self-worth. Overall, Taurus may feel a push toward intellectual exploration, emotional sensitivity, and personal growth. The energy today supports embracing new ideas, nurturing relationships, and making practical improvements to daily life. While change may feel unsettling at times, it offers opportunities for growth, transformation, and deeper emotional connection. Gemini Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Gemini, this alignment brings an emphasis on intellectual pursuits, social connections, and communication. Aquarius energy stimulates curiosity, innovation, and the desire to think outside the box. Gemini, being an air sign, resonates with this energy, making it a day for stimulating conversations, new ideas, and exploring different perspectives. Aquarius encourages individuality and progressiveness, so Gemini may feel a strong pull toward embracing unique or unconventional viewpoints. However, this energy may also create a sense of emotional detachment, as Aquarius tends to prioritize logic over feelings. Gemini may find themselves more focused on intellectual matters today than on emotional concerns. The Moon in Aquarius further enhances the desire for emotional freedom and intellectual stimulation. Gemini may feel that their emotional world is more centered around ideas, friendships, or group dynamics rather than personal, intimate connections. This can create a sense of distance in relationships, but it is an excellent time to connect with like-minded individuals who share similar interests or values. Gemini may feel a sense of emotional fulfillment when engaging in social activities or participating in discussions that challenge their thinking. It is important to remain open-minded today, as new ideas and insights can bring a sense of emotional satisfaction. Mercury, the planet of communication and intellect, is also in Aquarius, which boosts Gemini's natural strengths in communication and learning. This placement enhances Gemini's ability to engage in forward-thinking conversations, share new ideas, and connect with others through intellectual pursuits. Mercury in Aquarius promotes a more detached and analytical way of thinking, which may encourage Gemini to step back from emotional conversations and focus on logic. This is a great time to brainstorm, collaborate, or engage in discussions that explore future possibilities. However, Gemini should be mindful of coming across as too impersonal or too focused on abstract concepts. Balance is key between intellectual pursuits and emotional connections. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, which brings a more compassionate and dreamy energy to Gemini's romantic life. Venus in Pisces encourages sensitivity, creativity, and a desire for emotional connection. For Gemini, this placement may inspire a softer, more romantic approach to relationships. While Aquarius encourages intellectual connections, Venus in Pisces focuses on emotional depth, intuition, and artistic expression. Gemini may feel a stronger pull toward connecting with others on a soul level, seeking relationships that are nurturing and empathetic. This energy also fosters creativity and a desire to explore artistic projects or express affection in imaginative ways. However, Venus in Pisces can sometimes lead to idealization, so Gemini should be cautious of building unrealistic expectations in relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which continues to fuel Gemini's enthusiasm for learning, adventure, and exploration. Mars in Sagittarius inspires a restless desire for new experiences, travel, and intellectual growth. Gemini may feel an urge to take bold action toward expanding their horizons, whether through travel, education, or personal exploration. The energy of Sagittarius encourages risk-taking and embracing new philosophies. However, Gemini may find it challenging to settle down or stay focused on one thing for too long, as the desire for variety and excitement may be high. It's important for Gemini to channel this energy into pursuits that align with their long-term goals while avoiding impulsive decisions. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which brings a focus on practicality, work, and service for Gemini. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth in areas that require attention to detail, organization, and efficiency. For Gemini, this energy supports expanding professional opportunities, improving work habits, and focusing on practical improvements. This is a good time for Gemini to refine skills, take on new responsibilities, or focus on personal development in a structured way. While the energy is expansive, Gemini should avoid overthinking or getting caught up in perfectionism. Balance is needed between striving for growth and maintaining a healthy sense of order. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, which asks Gemini to take a more serious, structured approach to emotional or creative matters. Saturn in Pisces may encourage Gemini to confront any emotional barriers or creative blockages that have been holding them back. While Gemini is naturally curious and intellectual, Saturn in Pisces brings a more introspective energy, pushing Gemini to put in the work to build emotional resilience or structure around their creative pursuits. It may feel like a challenge, but this energy offers an opportunity to establish long-term foundations in areas that require both emotional depth and discipline. Gemini may feel a need to be more grounded and focused on long-term plans for personal and creative growth. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, continuing to influence Gemini's financial and material matters. Uranus in Taurus may bring unexpected changes in how Gemini approaches money, resources, and personal security. This influence encourages Gemini to embrace innovative or unconventional methods of managing finances or acquiring resources. While Gemini may value stability, Uranus in Taurus promotes experimentation and flexibility when it comes to material concerns. Changes may feel unsettling at times, but they also offer opportunities for growth and transformation. Gemini may need to adopt new strategies or embrace a more unconventional approach to their financial situation. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, continuing to influence Gemini's creative and emotional life. Neptune in Pisces heightens sensitivity to artistic expression, dreams, and intuition. For Gemini, this energy encourages a more imaginative, intuitive approach to life. Gemini may feel inspired to explore artistic projects, connect with their inner creativity, or pursue spiritual practices that nurture their soul. However, Neptune can also create confusion or idealization, so Gemini should be careful not to get lost in illusions or unrealistic fantasies. It's important to maintain clarity and avoid being too swept up in dreams or ungrounded beliefs. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, which continues to prompt Gemini to reflect on and transform their approach to social networks, friendships, and group affiliations. Pluto in Aquarius pushes Gemini to examine how they engage with communities or collective causes. This influence may prompt deep shifts in how Gemini connects with others, particularly those with progressive or unconventional views. There is a sense of transformation in social dynamics, and Gemini may feel called to break free from outdated group structures or embrace more forward-thinking, innovative communities. This can be a time of personal growth through social reinvention and exploration of new, transformative ideas. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, which brings a focus on healing issues related to self-identity, assertiveness, and self-expression. For Gemini, Chiron in Aries may prompt reflection on how they assert themselves in relationships or at work. This energy encourages Gemini to confront any wounds related to confidence or self-assertion. There may be an opportunity to heal past insecurities and embrace a more confident, empowered sense of self. It's a time for Gemini to build self-esteem and take action toward expressing their true identity without fear of judgment or rejection. In summary, for Gemini on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on intellectual exploration, social connections, and creative expression. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage Gemini to embrace new ideas and engage in forward-thinking conversations. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual curiosity and communication, while Venus in Pisces invites a more emotional and romantic approach to relationships and creativity. Mars in Sagittarius fuels adventure and exploration, although Gemini may need to balance this with their need for stability. Jupiter in Virgo supports practical improvements in work, health, and organization, while Saturn in Pisces encourages a disciplined approach to emotional and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to finances and material matters, while Neptune in Pisces enhances intuition and creativity. Pluto in Aquarius drives transformation in social and group dynamics, and Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity for healing and empowerment related to self-identity. Overall, Gemini may feel inspired to connect with others through innovative ideas, embrace emotional depth in relationships, and pursue personal growth through creative or intellectual endeavors. The energy today supports exploration, self-expression, and the willingness to embrace change and transformation. Cancer Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Cancer, this alignment brings a focus on intellectual pursuits, communication, and social connections. Aquarius energy encourages progressive thinking, innovation, and a detachment from the past. For Cancer, this may feel like a bit of a push outside of their usual comfort zone. Cancer, being a water sign, tends to be more emotionally driven and values security. The Aquarius influence, however, may prompt Cancer to embrace more detached, objective ways of thinking, especially when it comes to relationships or personal goals. Today, Cancer may feel a bit of emotional distance from their usual nurturing instincts, as the energy of Aquarius emphasizes logic over feelings. While this may feel a bit out of character, it's an opportunity for Cancer to explore new ways of thinking and communicating. The moon in Aquarius further intensifies this desire for emotional independence and intellectual exploration. Cancer may feel more inclined to focus on the bigger picture today, stepping back from personal concerns to engage with broader, collective ideas or social causes. There may be a feeling of emotional detachment from everyday matters, but also a drive to make a difference through communication or social engagement. This influence helps Cancer tap into more rational, detached modes of emotional expression. The urge to connect with like-minded people and share ideas may feel stronger today, although Cancer may need to watch for emotional coldness or difficulty expressing feelings in more intimate settings. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius, which supports Cancer's natural ability to communicate and share ideas but in a more intellectual, analytical way. For Cancer, this is a time to focus on intellectual conversations, learning, and expressing ideas with clarity. However, the more emotional, intuitive side of Cancer may find that the Aquarius influence brings a more rational, less sentimental approach to communication. This can be helpful for clearing up misunderstandings or having more objective conversations, but Cancer may need to work a little harder to connect with others on a deeper, more emotional level today. It's a good time for Cancer to engage in discussions that promote new ways of thinking or exploring intellectual topics, but they may feel less connected to the emotional content of those conversations. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, which brings a more romantic, intuitive energy to Cancer's emotional life. Venus in Pisces encourages compassion, sensitivity, and a desire to connect with others on a spiritual or emotional level. For Cancer, this is a favorable time to nurture relationships and create a deeper emotional connection with loved ones. The Pisces influence helps Cancer tap into their intuitive side and express affection through empathy and care. While Aquarius may encourage emotional detachment, Venus in Pisces brings the opportunity to balance this with deeper, more soulful connections. Cancer may feel more inspired to express their feelings in creative or artistic ways, and there may be a desire to focus on emotional healing or spiritual growth within relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which continues to inspire Cancer to pursue personal growth, intellectual exploration, and adventure. Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for new experiences, travel, and expanding one's horizons. For Cancer, this is an energizing influence, as it encourages them to take action toward their long-term goals, particularly those that involve personal growth, education, or exploring new ideas. Cancer may feel motivated to break out of their comfort zone and try something new. However, Cancer should be mindful of balancing this desire for adventure with their need for security. The restless energy of Mars in Sagittarius may lead Cancer to seek change and excitement, but it's important not to overlook the importance of emotional stability during this time. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which brings a focus on work, health, and personal routines. For Cancer, this is a favorable time to focus on improving daily habits, refining work strategies, or enhancing physical health. Jupiter in Virgo encourages growth through practical, systematic efforts. Cancer may find that making small but consistent changes to their routines can lead to significant long-term benefits. It's also a good time to expand knowledge or skills related to health, wellness, or productivity. However, Cancer should avoid becoming overly critical or perfectionistic, as Virgo's influence can sometimes lead to an excessive focus on details. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, which encourages Cancer to take a more structured approach to emotional and creative matters. For Cancer, Saturn in Pisces may feel like a call to get serious about their emotional well-being or creative projects. Saturn brings the need for structure, boundaries, and long-term commitment, while Pisces promotes emotional depth and intuition. This combination may push Cancer to put in the hard work necessary to manifest their emotional or creative dreams. It's a time to create solid foundations in areas that require both emotional and practical efforts. While the energy may feel serious, it offers long-term growth and transformation if Cancer is willing to invest time and effort. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, which continues to influence Cancer's finances, material security, and self-worth. Uranus in Taurus encourages unexpected shifts in how Cancer approaches money, resources, and personal values. For Cancer, this may feel like a push to re-evaluate their financial situation or adopt more unconventional approaches to managing resources. Uranus promotes innovation and change, and Cancer may find that their usual, comfortable ways of securing stability are being challenged. However, these changes can be liberating and offer opportunities for growth in how Cancer defines their material world and self-worth. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, continuing to influence Cancer's emotional and spiritual life. Neptune in Pisces enhances sensitivity, creativity, and intuition. For Cancer, this is a time to tap into deeper emotional and spiritual realms, seeking meaning in creative or personal pursuits. This placement invites Cancer to explore their dreams, intuition, and inner wisdom. It's an excellent time to engage in artistic or spiritual practices that nurture the soul. However, Neptune's influence can also blur boundaries, so Cancer should be cautious of unrealistic expectations in relationships or personal aspirations. Clarity may be harder to find under Neptune's influence, but trusting one's intuition can lead to spiritual and emotional growth. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, which brings a focus on social dynamics, friendships, and collective goals for Cancer. Pluto in Aquarius encourages deep changes in how Cancer connects with others, particularly in group settings or social causes. This influence may prompt Cancer to re-evaluate their place within communities or reflect on the types of friendships they wish to cultivate. Cancer may feel drawn to explore progressive or unconventional ideas, pushing them to transform how they relate to groups or collective movements. This transformation can be empowering, allowing Cancer to break free from old patterns and embrace more authentic connections. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, which continues to highlight themes of self-worth, personal identity, and independence. For Cancer, Chiron in Aries may prompt reflection on how they assert themselves in relationships or at work. Cancer may need to address any wounds related to self-confidence, personal empowerment, or self-expression. It's a time to heal past insecurities and embrace the courage to assert their own needs and desires. Chiron in Aries encourages Cancer to embrace their inner strength and take action toward healing personal wounds, particularly those related to self-esteem and self-identity. In summary, for Cancer on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on intellectual exploration, social connections, and emotional growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage Cancer to embrace new ideas and step outside their comfort zone. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual communication, but Venus in Pisces invites deeper, more compassionate connections in relationships. Mars in Sagittarius fuels a desire for adventure and personal growth, while Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in work and health routines. Saturn in Pisces calls for structure in emotional and creative matters, and Uranus in Taurus brings changes to finances and material security. Neptune in Pisces enhances intuition and creativity, while Pluto in Aquarius encourages transformation in social connections. Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity for healing and empowerment related to self-worth. Today's energy encourages Cancer to balance intellectual exploration with emotional depth, embrace personal growth, and take steps toward long-term transformation in their relationships, finances, and personal goals. Leo Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Leo, this alignment brings an emphasis on balancing your individuality with the needs of the collective. Aquarius energy is known for being innovative, progressive, and detached, which can create some tension with Leo's more warm-hearted, expressive, and personal approach. Leo, as a fire sign, often enjoys being in the spotlight and being recognized for their uniqueness. However, Aquarius asks you to step back, focus on the group, and think about how you can contribute to a larger cause. Today, you may feel torn between wanting to express your individuality and needing to connect with others on a more impersonal level. The focus will likely be on intellectual pursuits and community involvement, but Leo may find that they need to let go of their usual need for recognition in favor of more collective or unconventional goals. The moon in Aquarius enhances this need for emotional detachment and intellectual engagement. For Leo, this could mean that your emotional world feels a little more removed or distant. Instead of focusing on personal or romantic concerns, you may feel more attuned to larger social dynamics or group activities. Your emotions could be more centered around ideas, philosophies, and causes, rather than individuals. While this is not always natural for Leo, it offers a chance to explore how your personal beliefs align with those of others, especially in social or professional circles. It's a good time for stepping back and evaluating how your emotional needs can be met through collective efforts or by aligning with like-minded individuals. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius. This placement enhances Leo's ability to think critically, communicate ideas, and engage in intellectual conversations. However, Aquarius brings a more objective and analytical way of thinking, which may feel a bit detached for Leo's emotional and fiery nature. While Mercury in Aquarius supports creative brainstorming and sharing unique ideas, it might require Leo to take a step back from emotional expression in favor of objective communication. You may find that your interactions today are more focused on logic, technology, or future-oriented concepts. It's a good time for discussing abstract topics or engaging in group discussions about innovation or progress. However, be mindful of coming off as too impersonal in your conversations, as you may need to reconnect with the emotional aspects of communication. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a softer, more romantic energy to Leo's emotional world. Venus in Pisces encourages compassion, creativity, and emotional connection, and for Leo, this brings an opportunity to express your affectionate side in a more sensitive and intuitive manner. You may feel a stronger desire to connect with loved ones on a deeper, more spiritual level. This can be an excellent time for exploring creative or artistic projects, or for showing affection through subtle gestures. However, Venus in Pisces also asks Leo to soften their usual boldness in love and take a more empathetic, nurturing approach. There may be a tendency to idealize relationships, so be careful not to get lost in fantasy or unrealistic expectations. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which encourages Leo to pursue adventure, travel, and intellectual exploration. Mars in Sagittarius fuels your desire for excitement, movement, and seeking truth through new experiences. This is an energizing influence for Leo, as it supports your natural enthusiasm and desire to be active. You may feel inspired to take bold actions, especially in areas related to education, travel, or philosophical pursuits. However, with Sagittarius influence, there is a risk of impulsivity or a lack of focus, so it's important for Leo to stay grounded and ensure that actions align with their long-term goals. The desire for freedom and new experiences is high, but it is essential to balance this with responsibility. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, which emphasizes work, health, and personal routines. For Leo, this placement suggests that growth and opportunities lie in refining your daily habits, work practices, and attention to detail. Jupiter in Virgo encourages you to focus on efficiency and improve your skills in practical areas. This is a good time to expand your knowledge and capabilities, particularly in areas related to your career, personal well-being, or self-improvement. By paying attention to the smaller details, Leo can set the stage for bigger opportunities down the line. However, with Virgo's influence, you may be inclined to overthink or become too focused on perfection. Strive for balance and don't let minor imperfections hinder progress. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, which asks Leo to put in the work when it comes to emotional or creative matters. Saturn in Pisces brings a more serious and structured energy to Leo's romantic and artistic pursuits. You may feel a sense of responsibility or duty when it comes to nurturing your emotional world or pursuing your creative projects. Saturn's influence may require you to be more disciplined in expressing your emotions or committing to long-term goals, particularly in relationships or creative endeavors. While this may feel restrictive at times, it is an opportunity for growth, as long-term investments in emotional or artistic matters will eventually pay off. It's important to keep your dreams grounded and focused on realistic outcomes. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, which continues to bring changes to Leo's financial situation and material security. Uranus in Taurus challenges Leo to rethink how you approach money, resources, and your sense of stability. While you may prefer a more stable and predictable financial situation, Uranus encourages you to be open to new methods, ideas, or technologies that can change the way you manage resources. You may find that unexpected events or shifts in your financial situation prompt you to reassess your values and long-term security. While this can be unsettling, Uranus brings opportunities for innovation and growth in how you build financial stability. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, continuing to influence Leo's emotional and creative life. Neptune in Pisces enhances your ability to connect with your intuition, creativity, and spiritual depth. For Leo, this placement invites you to explore your imagination and pursue artistic or creative projects that inspire you. This is a time to tap into your inner dreams and explore your soul's desires. However, Neptune can sometimes create confusion or idealization, so be cautious not to get lost in unrealistic fantasies or illusions. It's essential to stay grounded while exploring your creative and spiritual pursuits. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, bringing a focus on social connections, friendships, and group dynamics. Pluto in Aquarius asks Leo to reflect on how you connect with others in group settings, whether in a professional or social capacity. This alignment may encourage deep changes in how you interact with communities or collective efforts. Leo may feel compelled to reinvent their approach to group dynamics, particularly with a focus on progressive or unconventional ideas. Transformation in social circles may feel intense, but it offers opportunities for growth and empowerment. You may feel a strong need to align with people or causes that support your values and ideas. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, which brings a focus on healing issues related to self-identity, confidence, and self-expression. For Leo, Chiron in Aries may prompt you to confront any wounds related to personal power or assertiveness. It's a time to address past insecurities and build up your confidence, particularly in expressing your true self. Leo may feel the need to heal any areas where they have felt diminished or unable to assert their individuality. Chiron in Aries encourages you to reclaim your sense of power and embrace your authentic self without fear of judgment. In summary, for Leo on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on balancing individuality with collective needs, intellectual exploration, and emotional growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius prompt Leo to engage in social or intellectual pursuits, while Mercury in Aquarius supports communication and idea sharing. Venus in Pisces encourages romantic expression through empathy, and Mars in Sagittarius drives you toward adventure and personal growth. Jupiter in Virgo supports refinement of work and health routines, while Saturn in Pisces calls for structure in emotional and creative matters. Uranus in Taurus brings changes to finances and material security, and Neptune in Pisces enhances creativity and intuition. Pluto in Aquarius encourages transformation in social connections, and Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity for healing and empowerment related to self-expression and personal power. Today, Leo may feel inspired to balance their own desires with the needs of others, seek out new ideas, and focus on personal growth, while staying mindful of emotional depth and practicality. Virgo astrology forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Virgo, this alignment emphasizes a focus on your social connections, friendships, and community involvement. Aquarius energy encourages thinking outside the box and embracing unconventional ideas. While Virgo tends to be more detail-oriented, practical, and methodical, the Aquarius influence may prompt you to adopt a broader, more progressive perspective. You may feel the need to break away from the usual routines and engage in activities or discussions that push the boundaries of your usual approach. This is a time to explore new ideas, connect with like-minded individuals, and consider how you can contribute to larger causes or collective goals. While you may prefer a more structured, predictable approach to life, the Aquarius energy may encourage you to experiment with new ways of thinking and communicating. The Moon in Aquarius intensifies this need to focus on social causes or collective ideals. For Virgo, this influence encourages emotional detachment from personal concerns in favor of broader, more intellectual or humanitarian matters. Your emotions may feel more aligned with a sense of social justice or progressive movements. While your usual emotional landscape tends to be focused on practical matters, today you may find that your feelings are more connected to ideas about the future or collective well-being. It's an opportunity to explore how your emotional life can be enriched by engaging with groups or social activities that align with your values. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, supporting Virgo's natural ability to think critically and analyze situations. However, Mercury in Aquarius encourages a more intellectual, detached approach to communication. For Virgo, this is a favorable time to engage in deep, logical conversations or explore new ways of processing information. You may find that your thinking becomes more forward-thinking, analytical, and focused on innovation. While your natural inclination is to focus on the details and practicality of a situation, Mercury in Aquarius urges you to think more abstractly and consider the bigger picture. You may feel inspired to have conversations or participate in intellectual discussions that challenge your usual way of thinking. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a more compassionate, romantic energy to Virgo's emotional world. Venus in Pisces encourages a softer, more idealistic approach to love, and for Virgo, this placement invites you to embrace your more intuitive, sensitive side. You may feel a stronger desire for emotional connection and may seek out more spiritual or soulful experiences in your relationships. While Virgo tends to be more practical and discerning in love, Venus in Pisces asks you to be more open to the intangible aspects of relationships, such as empathy, compassion, and creative expression. This can be a great time to engage in artistic or romantic endeavors that feel meaningful on a deeper level. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which brings an energy of exploration and expansion. For Virgo, this placement encourages you to step outside your comfort zone and take action toward personal growth. Mars in Sagittarius fuels your desire to learn, travel, and seek out new experiences. This is a time to broaden your horizons and pursue intellectual or philosophical goals. While Virgo is typically more focused on practical details, the Sagittarius energy may inspire you to engage in activities that allow for greater freedom and adventure. However, be mindful of the potential for restlessness or impatience as you explore new opportunities. While action is encouraged, it is important for Virgo to maintain a sense of direction and focus. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo's opposite sign, Pisces, emphasizing relationships, partnerships, and collaborations. For Virgo, Jupiter in Pisces brings opportunities for growth through partnerships, both personal and professional. You may find that working with others helps you expand your perspective or achieve your goals more effectively. Jupiter in Pisces encourages you to embrace a more expansive, spiritual, and compassionate approach to your relationships. However, be mindful of the potential for idealizing others or overlooking the practicalities of partnerships. While the energy of Pisces can be deeply enriching, Virgo may need to stay grounded and avoid getting lost in unrealistic expectations. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is also in Pisces, bringing a focus on your one-on-one relationships. Saturn in Pisces requires a more serious and committed approach to emotional matters, particularly in your partnerships. You may feel the need to set clear boundaries or put in the hard work necessary to build solid, lasting connections. This can be a time to take your relationships to a deeper level of commitment, but it may also require you to face any challenges or limitations in your interactions with others. Saturn in Pisces encourages Virgo to balance emotional vulnerability with structure, creating foundations in relationships that can withstand the test of time. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, which continues to influence Virgo's work, health, and daily routines. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to your daily life, particularly in areas related to work or personal well-being. For Virgo, this can create opportunities for innovation in how you approach your career, health habits, or routines. Uranus encourages you to embrace new technologies, systems, or methods that can make your life more efficient or fulfilling. While Virgo tends to rely on tried and true methods, Uranus urges you to think outside the box and be open to change. This can be a time of liberation, where you break free from outdated patterns and adopt new approaches that better align with your evolving needs. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, enhancing your ability to connect with deeper emotional and spiritual truths. For Virgo, Neptune in Pisces encourages you to embrace your intuition and explore creative or artistic pursuits. You may feel more drawn to spiritual or mystical experiences that help you tap into your inner wisdom. Neptune invites you to dissolve the boundaries between your practical nature and your deeper, more intuitive side. However, Neptune can also blur boundaries, so be cautious not to get lost in idealization or confusion. Stay grounded and seek clarity in your spiritual or creative practices to avoid becoming disoriented or overly idealistic. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, continuing to influence Virgo's social life and group dynamics. Pluto in Aquarius encourages deep changes in how you relate to others in group settings. You may feel a stronger urge to connect with people who share your progressive or unconventional ideas. Pluto's transformative energy could prompt Virgo to break free from outdated social norms or relationships that no longer align with your personal growth. This is a time for reinvention in your social circles, allowing you to evolve into a more authentic version of yourself. While these changes may feel intense, they offer opportunities for empowerment and growth in your connections with others. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, continuing to highlight themes of self-identity, confidence, and personal empowerment. For Virgo, Chiron in Aries may bring up issues related to asserting yourself or standing up for your own needs. You may need to confront any past wounds related to self-esteem or self-assertion. Chiron's influence encourages Virgo to heal these insecurities and embrace their true identity with confidence. This is a time to focus on healing any wounds related to personal power, so you can move forward with greater self-assurance and a stronger sense of purpose. In summary, for Virgo on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on social connections, intellectual exploration, and personal growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage you to engage with progressive ideas and think about how you can contribute to collective efforts. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual communication, while Venus in Pisces invites you to explore deeper emotional and romantic connections. Mars in Sagittarius fuels your desire for adventure, learning, and new experiences, while Jupiter and Saturn in Pisces highlight opportunities for growth and commitment in relationships. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to your work and health routines, and Neptune in Pisces enhances your creativity and intuition. Pluto in Aquarius encourages transformation in your social life, while Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity to heal wounds related to self-identity and personal empowerment. Today, Virgo may feel inspired to expand their intellectual horizons, embrace creative expression, and focus on deepening relationships while remaining open to change and personal growth. Libra Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Libra, this alignment highlights areas of your life related to career, public image, and long-term goals. Aquarius energy is forward-thinking and focused on the collective, bringing an emphasis on innovation, progress, and social dynamics. While Libra is known for its focus on harmony, balance, and relationships, the Aquarius influence encourages you to think more about the big picture, particularly in your professional and public life. You may feel compelled to break free from traditional approaches and embrace new, unconventional ideas in your career or personal ambitions. Today, Libra could be drawn to social causes or work projects that aim to bring about change, so be open to exploring progressive paths in your professional life. The Moon in Aquarius further enhances this focus on your career and public life, but it may also bring a sense of emotional detachment. You may find that your feelings today are more intellectual than emotional, and your attention is drawn to your ambitions or social standing. The Aquarius Moon encourages you to think more about how your personal goals fit into a broader, more collective vision. You may feel more objective about your work and less emotionally invested in the usual concerns of daily life. This is an opportunity to gain clarity about your long-term goals and consider how your personal and professional lives can align with larger social movements or causes. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, further supporting intellectual and innovative thinking. For Libra, this placement encourages you to focus on practical, forward-thinking solutions in your career or public life. You may feel a stronger urge to communicate ideas that challenge the status quo or bring about progressive change. Mercury in Aquarius supports logical, abstract thinking, so today, Libra may find that their communication style is more analytical and detached. This could be an ideal time for brainstorming new ideas, writing, or sharing unique insights that reflect a larger vision. However, be mindful of focusing too much on theory at the expense of practicality. While innovation is encouraged, balancing new ideas with tangible results will be important. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a more spiritual, compassionate energy to Libra's relationships. Venus in Pisces emphasizes empathy, creativity, and emotional depth in matters of love. For Libra, this is a time to nurture your relationships with kindness and understanding. You may feel a stronger desire for romantic or artistic expression, seeking out connections that are more soulful or spiritual in nature. This influence invites Libra to embrace emotional vulnerability and connect with others on a deeper, more intuitive level. While Venus in Pisces is a gentle and idealistic influence, be cautious of becoming too idealistic in your relationships or losing sight of boundaries. It's a time for love to be expressed with compassion and a sense of emotional artistry. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, energizing Libra's sector of transformation, shared resources, and deep emotional connections. Mars in Sagittarius brings a desire for exploration and expansion, particularly in areas related to intimacy, joint ventures, and personal growth. For Libra, this influence encourages you to take bold actions toward improving your emotional or financial partnerships. You may feel more driven to transform your approach to shared resources or to deepen your connections with others on an intimate level. However, Mars in Sagittarius can sometimes bring a restless, impulsive energy, so be mindful of acting without considering the long-term consequences. Focus on aligning your actions with your values and avoid being driven solely by a desire for excitement or adventure. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, encouraging growth in the area of your work and daily routines. For Libra, this suggests that growth and opportunities may arise from improving your skills, focusing on health and wellness, or refining your work practices. Jupiter in Virgo asks you to pay attention to the details of your daily life and take advantage of opportunities for personal development. While Virgo's influence may prompt you to focus on the practical and analytical side of life, Libra can use this energy to create a more balanced and efficient routine. This is a good time to seek out new knowledge or improve your work-related skills, as doing so could lead to greater success and fulfillment. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, continuing to highlight your relationships and partnerships. Saturn in Pisces brings a more serious, structured energy to your one-on-one connections, urging you to take responsibility for the emotional or practical aspects of your relationships. For Libra, this may feel like a time to commit to deeper, more meaningful connections, especially in areas of love or business partnerships. Saturn's influence may ask you to establish boundaries or make long-term commitments, but it also offers the opportunity to build strong, lasting partnerships based on shared values and emotional depth. While Saturn's energy can feel restrictive at times, it can also bring a sense of stability and growth when applied in a constructive way. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, bringing unexpected changes to Libra's domestic life and home environment. Uranus in Taurus encourages you to break free from traditional or outdated ways of managing your home, family life, or living situation. For Libra, this may mean that you are drawn to more unconventional living arrangements or need to embrace change in your home or family dynamics. While this energy can be unsettling at times, it also brings the potential for growth and transformation in these areas. Uranus encourages you to think creatively about how you can make your home life more fulfilling or aligned with your personal values. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, deepening your connection to the emotional or spiritual aspects of your relationships. Neptune in Pisces enhances Libra's sensitivity and intuition, particularly in matters of love and partnership. You may feel more drawn to connect with others on a soulful or spiritual level, seeking deeper emotional bonds and a sense of idealism in your relationships. However, Neptune's influence can sometimes lead to confusion or idealization, so it's important to stay grounded in your relationships and avoid becoming overly caught up in unrealistic fantasies or expectations. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, continuing to transform your professional life and public image. Pluto's influence in Aquarius invites Libra to examine how your career and social reputation are evolving. You may feel the need to embrace more progressive or unconventional approaches to your professional life. Pluto's transformative energy encourages deep, lasting changes in the way you project yourself in the world. This could involve redefining your career goals, altering your public persona, or embracing a new role that aligns with your personal evolution. While these changes may feel intense, they offer an opportunity for empowerment and growth in your public and professional life. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and independence. For Libra, Chiron in Aries may bring up issues related to asserting your own needs and desires, particularly in relationships. Libra often seeks harmony and balance, but Chiron in Aries encourages you to focus on healing any wounds related to standing up for yourself. This is a time to confront any insecurities around personal power and self-expression. By addressing these wounds, Libra can cultivate a greater sense of self-confidence and find a healthier balance between their own needs and the needs of others. In summary, for Libra on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on career, public image, and relationships. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage you to think about your long-term goals and how you can contribute to larger social causes. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual communication and innovative thinking, while Venus in Pisces invites deeper emotional connections in your relationships. Mars in Sagittarius energizes your desire for transformation and growth in intimate connections, while Jupiter in Virgo brings opportunities for growth through work and daily routines. Saturn in Pisces urges you to commit to deeper, more meaningful relationships, and Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to your home and family life. Neptune in Pisces enhances your intuition in relationships, and Pluto in Aquarius encourages transformation in your career and public life. Chiron in Aries invites you to heal wounds related to self-assertion and independence. Today, Libra may feel inspired to focus on personal growth, embrace change, and deepen their connections with others, while balancing practicality with idealism. Scorpio astrology forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Scorpio, this alignment emphasizes the area of your life related to higher education, travel, philosophy, and the exploration of new ideas. Aquarius energy encourages a broadening of horizons and the pursuit of intellectual expansion. For Scorpio, this can mean a time of seeking deeper understanding, perhaps through study, travel, or exposure to new philosophical or spiritual perspectives. This is an opportunity to step outside your usual comfort zone and embrace new experiences that challenge your current worldview. Aquarius brings a strong urge for freedom and intellectual exploration, so Scorpio may feel compelled to seek out knowledge that pushes beyond the familiar. The Moon in Aquarius brings a heightened focus on your intellectual and philosophical pursuits. Your emotional energy today may be directed toward broadening your perspective on life or pursuing knowledge that helps you grow as an individual. You may feel emotionally detached from routine matters and instead feel a deeper emotional pull toward learning, travel, or engaging in conversations that stimulate your mind. The Aquarius Moon encourages you to detach from any emotional attachments that limit your growth and instead focus on experiences that expand your understanding of the world. This influence also invites Scorpio to connect with people who share similar interests in these areas, especially those who value intellectual freedom and innovative thinking. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, encouraging you to express your ideas in innovative, original ways. For Scorpio, this influence enhances your ability to think critically and logically, particularly about topics related to philosophy, education, and long-term goals. You may find that your mind is more open to unconventional ideas, and you may be inspired to engage in discussions that challenge your usual way of thinking. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual exploration and favors objective thinking, so today, Scorpio might find that their communication is more detached and focused on big-picture concepts. While you may prefer to dive deep into intense emotions, today may be a time to take a more analytical and broad-minded approach to your thoughts and conversations. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a more romantic and spiritual energy to your personal connections. For Scorpio, this placement emphasizes the emotional and spiritual dimensions of your relationships. Venus in Pisces encourages a focus on compassion, creativity, and emotional depth, which can deepen your connections with others. You may feel more idealistic about love, seeking out relationships that feel soulful or that offer a sense of emotional fulfillment. However, Venus in Pisces can sometimes blur boundaries or create unrealistic expectations, so it's important to stay grounded in your relationships and avoid over-idealizing others. This influence is great for creative pursuits or exploring deeper emotional connections with partners, friends, or those you feel emotionally bonded with. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, energizing Scorpio's sector of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one connections. Mars in Sagittarius brings an adventurous and expansive energy to your interactions with others, particularly in the context of love, business, or personal connections. For Scorpio, this influence encourages you to take bold actions in your partnerships, whether you're starting a new relationship, taking your current connection to a new level, or engaging in more dynamic interactions with others. Mars in Sagittarius can prompt you to take risks in relationships, perhaps by being more open or assertive in expressing your desires. However, be mindful of being too impulsive or overly enthusiastic, as this energy can also lead to conflicts or misunderstandings if not approached carefully. The key is to strike a balance between action and thoughtful consideration in your partnerships. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, bringing opportunities for growth in your sector of creativity, self-expression, and personal projects. For Scorpio, this influence encourages you to expand your creative abilities or focus on activities that allow you to express yourself more authentically. Jupiter in Virgo invites you to fine-tune your creative pursuits, paying attention to the details and ensuring that your efforts are grounded in practicality. This is a favorable time for pursuing hobbies, artistic endeavors, or any project that allows you to showcase your talents. Jupiter's expansive energy brings optimism and growth, so today, Scorpio may find that their creative projects or personal expressions are flourishing, especially when they align with practical goals or improve daily life. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, continuing to highlight your relationships and partnerships. Saturn in Pisces encourages you to take a more serious and committed approach to your emotional connections. For Scorpio, this influence brings a focus on setting boundaries, making long-term commitments, and establishing stability within your personal or professional partnerships. Saturn's influence may prompt you to confront any challenges in your relationships that require hard work or patience. However, this energy also offers the opportunity to create lasting and meaningful connections through disciplined effort and emotional maturity. While Saturn's energy can feel restrictive at times, it is ultimately a force for growth and structure in your relationships. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, continuing to bring unexpected changes to your work, health, and daily routines. For Scorpio, Uranus in Taurus encourages you to break free from any rigid patterns in your work or health habits that no longer serve you. This influence may bring sudden shifts in your career or approach to daily responsibilities, prompting you to embrace new technologies or systems that can make your work more efficient. Uranus favors innovation, so today may be an excellent time for Scorpio to experiment with new approaches to work, health, or daily tasks. While change can be unsettling, Uranus offers opportunities for growth by pushing you out of your comfort zone and encouraging more flexible, progressive approaches to everyday life. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, enhancing Scorpio's sensitivity and emotional depth in relationships. Neptune in Pisces deepens your emotional connections, inviting you to embrace more spiritual or artistic expressions in your personal life. For Scorpio, this placement encourages a focus on empathy, compassion, and emotional connection, particularly with loved ones or those you feel close to. Neptune's influence also brings a heightened intuition, allowing you to sense deeper emotional truths in your relationships. However, Neptune's energy can sometimes be idealistic or confusing, so it's important for Scorpio to stay grounded and avoid becoming disillusioned with overly idealized expectations in love or relationships. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, continuing to bring deep changes to your sector of higher education, philosophy, and travel. Pluto in Aquarius urges Scorpio to undergo a transformation in how they approach learning, personal growth, and their worldview. This is a time to let go of outdated beliefs or ideas that no longer serve you and embrace a more progressive or transformative approach to knowledge and personal development. Pluto's influence is deep and powerful, encouraging Scorpio to reinvent themselves by exploring new intellectual, spiritual, or cultural horizons. The transformation may be intense, but it holds the potential for personal empowerment and growth. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and independence. For Scorpio, Chiron in Aries may bring up issues related to standing up for yourself or asserting your needs in relationships or work situations. This influence encourages Scorpio to heal any wounds related to self-expression and confidence, helping you move forward with a stronger sense of personal power. It's a time to focus on healing past insecurities and embracing your true identity with confidence. By doing so, Scorpio can cultivate a sense of independence and self-assurance that will positively impact all areas of their life. In summary, for Scorpio on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on intellectual exploration, personal growth, and transformation. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage you to expand your horizons, whether through learning, travel, or new philosophical perspectives. Mercury in Aquarius supports innovative thinking and communication, while Venus in Pisces invites deeper emotional and spiritual connections in your relationships. Mars in Sagittarius energizes your desire for action in partnerships, and Jupiter in Virgo offers opportunities for growth through creativity and self-expression. Saturn in Pisces emphasizes the importance of commitment and structure in relationships, while Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to your work and daily routines. Neptune in Pisces enhances your emotional depth, and Pluto in Aquarius encourages deep transformation in your worldview and intellectual pursuits. Chiron in Aries offers an opportunity to heal wounds related to self-assertion and confidence. Today, Scorpio may feel inspired to embrace change, expand their mind, and focus on deepening their connections with others, while balancing personal growth with emotional authenticity. Sagittarius Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Sagittarius, this alignment emphasizes the areas of shared resources, intimacy, and deep emotional connections. Aquarius energy encourages you to think about the future of your partnerships, particularly those that involve shared responsibilities or financial matters. Today, Sagittarius may feel drawn to explore how you can evolve in your emotional or financial commitments. Aquarius brings a focus on unconventional or progressive ideas, which could inspire you to approach joint ventures or partnerships in new, innovative ways. This energy encourages you to think about long-term changes in these areas that reflect a broader, more collective vision. The Moon in Aquarius enhances this focus on shared resources and emotional bonds, but it also brings an element of emotional detachment. While you may be focused on deeper connections, the Aquarius Moon encourages you to think more rationally about your emotional life. You may feel the need to detach from overly sentimental or possessive feelings and instead focus on creating a more balanced, progressive approach to intimacy and shared responsibilities. This could be a good time to explore how you can improve your emotional or financial partnerships in a way that benefits both you and others in the long term. The Aquarius Moon invites you to break free from traditional emotional patterns and experiment with new ways of connecting on a deeper level. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, further amplifying this need for intellectual exploration in your shared resources and relationships. With Mercury in Aquarius, Sagittarius may feel the urge to communicate more openly and innovatively about their needs in partnerships, particularly when it comes to joint finances, intimate matters, or emotional support. Your thinking may be more objective and future-focused, and you may find yourself looking for practical, innovative solutions to any challenges in your emotional or financial life. This is an excellent time to have conversations about shared goals, responsibilities, or long-term plans, especially if you want to bring a fresh perspective to your relationships. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a more spiritual and creative energy to your interactions with others. For Sagittarius, this influence may encourage you to approach love and partnership with greater empathy, compassion, and emotional depth. Venus in Pisces enhances your desire for emotional connection, making this an ideal time for nurturing relationships with kindness and tenderness. You may feel more drawn to soulful or artistic forms of expression in your personal connections, seeking out experiences that bring you closer to others in a deep, meaningful way. However, Venus in Pisces can also lead to a tendency to idealize others or overlook practical concerns, so it's important to stay grounded and avoid unrealistic expectations in your relationships. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, giving you a surge of personal energy and motivation. Mars in your own sign boosts your desire to take bold, direct actions toward achieving your personal goals. You may feel an increased drive to assert yourself and take initiative in areas of your life that matter to you, particularly in your work, health, or personal development. With Mars in Sagittarius, you have the energy to tackle challenges head-on, but be cautious of impulsiveness or acting without fully considering the consequences. This is a time to channel your energy into meaningful pursuits, but ensure that your actions are thoughtful and aligned with your long-term vision. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, encouraging growth in your home and family life. For Sagittarius, this influence brings opportunities for improvement in your domestic environment, family dynamics, or living situation. Jupiter in Virgo supports making practical, detailed improvements in your home life that contribute to your overall well-being. This could be a good time to focus on creating a more organized and efficient living space, or to address any long-standing issues with family members. Jupiter's expansive energy helps you grow through practical, everyday actions, so today may be a favorable time for making positive changes in your domestic life that align with your broader goals. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, continuing to bring structure and responsibility to your relationships, particularly those involving shared resources or intimacy. Saturn in Pisces encourages you to take a more serious, grounded approach to your emotional and financial commitments. You may feel the weight of responsibility in your partnerships, but this energy also offers the opportunity to build lasting, stable foundations in your most important relationships. While Saturn can bring challenges or restrictions, its influence also helps you grow through discipline and hard work. For Sagittarius, this could be a time to take a more practical approach to your intimate or financial partnerships, setting boundaries, or making long-term commitments that ensure stability and growth. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, bringing unexpected shifts to your creative pursuits, hobbies, and romantic life. Uranus in Taurus encourages you to break free from any limitations or rigid expectations you may have placed on your self-expression. For Sagittarius, this influence supports embracing new and unconventional ways of having fun, expressing love, or pursuing creative endeavors. You may feel a strong desire to experiment with new hobbies or to seek out new experiences that challenge your ideas about romance and creativity. While Uranus can bring unpredictable changes, it also offers the opportunity to reinvent yourself in these areas, so embrace the freedom to explore and take risks in your personal life. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, deepening your connection to your emotional and spiritual life. For Sagittarius, Neptune in Pisces encourages you to embrace a more compassionate, intuitive approach to relationships and personal connections. You may feel a heightened sensitivity to the needs of others, which can deepen your emotional bonds with those you care about. Neptune's influence also invites you to explore your creative and spiritual side, allowing you to connect with your higher self and your inner world. However, Neptune can sometimes bring confusion or idealism, so be mindful of being too influenced by fantasies or illusions in your relationships. It's important to stay grounded in reality while embracing the spiritual and emotional depths Neptune offers. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, continuing to bring deep, transformative energy to your shared resources, intimacy, and emotional connections. Pluto's influence in Aquarius encourages you to release outdated patterns in your partnerships and embrace a more progressive approach to shared goals or responsibilities. For Sagittarius, this is a time of transformation in how you approach intimacy and emotional connection, whether in romantic relationships, business partnerships, or family dynamics. Pluto's transformative energy can be intense, but it also offers the potential for empowerment and growth as you let go of old emotional baggage and embrace more evolved ways of connecting with others. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, highlighting themes of self-assertion and independence. For Sagittarius, Chiron in Aries may bring up wounds related to standing up for your own needs or desires in relationships. This influence encourages you to heal any insecurities around self-expression and personal power, helping you move forward with more confidence and assertiveness. It's a time to focus on your own growth and self-empowerment, particularly in situations where you may have previously felt powerless or overly reliant on others. By healing these wounds, Sagittarius can cultivate a greater sense of independence and self-assurance. In summary, for Sagittarius on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on shared resources, intimacy, and personal growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage you to explore new ways of connecting with others on a deeper level, particularly in partnerships that involve emotional or financial commitments. Mercury in Aquarius supports innovative thinking and communication about these areas of life, while Venus in Pisces brings a compassionate and spiritual energy to your relationships. Mars in Sagittarius fuels your personal drive and motivation, while Jupiter in Virgo offers opportunities for growth in your home and family life. Saturn in Pisces encourages you to take a disciplined approach to your emotional and financial commitments, and Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes to your creative and romantic life. Neptune in Pisces enhances your emotional and spiritual sensitivity, and Pluto in Aquarius transforms your approach to shared resources and intimacy. Chiron in Aries invites you to heal wounds related to self-assertion and independence. Today, Sagittarius may feel inspired to focus on transformation, embrace change, and deepen their connections with others while pursuing personal growth and empowerment. Capricorn Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Capricorn, this alignment brings a focus on partnerships, both personal and professional. Aquarius energy emphasizes the need for progressive thinking and fresh perspectives in your relationships. The Sun in Aquarius encourages Capricorn to think outside the box when it comes to your one-on-one connections. This could be a time to explore new ways of collaborating or engaging with those you care about. You may feel a pull to engage in more intellectual or unconventional forms of connection with others, whether in your romantic life, business partnerships, or friendships. The Aquarius energy invites you to embrace change in your relationships and find innovative solutions to any challenges that may arise. The Moon in Aquarius enhances this focus on relationships but also brings an emotional detachment. While you may be focused on your partnerships, the Aquarius Moon encourages you to take a step back and approach these connections with a more rational, objective mindset. This may be a time to detach from emotional dramas or overly sentimental attachments in favor of a more logical, future-oriented perspective. For Capricorn, this could be an opportunity to evaluate your partnerships from a place of emotional clarity, allowing you to make decisions that benefit both you and the people you are connected with. The Aquarius Moon supports objective thinking and may bring a sense of emotional freedom, allowing you to see your relationships in a new light. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, further amplifying the emphasis on intellectual and progressive thinking in your partnerships. With Mercury in Aquarius, Capricorn may feel the urge to communicate openly and creatively with others. Your conversations may become more forward-thinking, and you could find that you are more open to unconventional ideas or approaches in your relationships. Mercury's influence enhances your ability to think critically about your partnerships and to communicate in ways that reflect your evolving needs. Today, Capricorn may find that your interactions with others are less about tradition or routine and more about finding new, innovative ways to collaborate or connect. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, bringing a gentle, compassionate energy to your approach to love and affection. For Capricorn, this placement encourages you to embrace the more tender, emotional aspects of your relationships. Venus in Pisces invites you to let go of any rigid structures in your love life and allow more fluidity, creativity, and empathy to guide your interactions. You may feel more sensitive to the needs of others, and this could inspire you to nurture your relationships with greater care and understanding. However, Venus in Pisces can sometimes create idealistic or unrealistic expectations, so it's important for Capricorn to stay grounded and avoid becoming overly influenced by fantasies or illusions in love. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, energizing your work, health, and daily routines. Mars in Sagittarius brings a boost of energy and motivation to your daily tasks, making this an excellent time for Capricorn to focus on getting things done. You may feel more driven to tackle work projects, health goals, or personal routines with enthusiasm and optimism. This is a time for action and productivity, especially in areas that require your physical effort or discipline. However, Mars in Sagittarius can also bring a tendency toward impulsiveness, so be mindful of acting without fully considering the consequences. It's important to channel your energy into projects that align with your long-term goals and values. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, supporting growth in your communication, learning, and intellectual pursuits. For Capricorn, this placement encourages you to expand your mind, engage in new learning opportunities, or focus on improving your communication skills. Jupiter in Virgo enhances your ability to learn through practical application, so today may be a good time to invest in educational endeavors or to seek out new sources of knowledge. You may also feel a desire to share your knowledge with others, whether through teaching, writing, or engaging in meaningful conversations. Jupiter's expansive energy supports growth through intellectual pursuits, so Capricorn may find that their efforts to learn or communicate are rewarded with new opportunities or insights. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, continuing to bring a focus on your home, family, and emotional foundations. For Capricorn, Saturn in Pisces encourages you to take a more structured, disciplined approach to your domestic life and emotional well-being. You may feel the need to address any long-standing issues related to your family or home environment. This is a time for Capricorn to create stability and structure in their personal life, particularly in areas that support emotional security and long-term well-being. Saturn's influence can sometimes feel restrictive, but it also offers the opportunity to build a solid foundation for the future. It's a time to focus on long-term goals related to your home life and family dynamics, and to work toward creating a sense of emotional stability. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, bringing unexpected shifts to your finances, possessions, and material resources. For Capricorn, this influence encourages you to think outside the box when it comes to managing your finances or material assets. Uranus in Taurus invites you to explore new ways of handling money, investments, or possessions, particularly those that are unconventional or innovative. You may find that sudden changes or unexpected opportunities arise in your financial life, prompting you to adjust your approach to wealth and resources. While Uranus can bring surprises, it also offers the opportunity to break free from old financial habits and embrace more forward-thinking solutions. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, continuing to deepen your connection to your emotional world and home life. Neptune in Pisces enhances your sensitivity to your inner needs and desires, and you may feel more connected to your spiritual or emotional foundation. For Capricorn, this influence invites you to explore your emotional and spiritual life in a more intuitive and creative way. You may feel more drawn to creating a peaceful, nurturing environment at home or engaging in activities that foster emotional healing. However, Neptune's energy can sometimes lead to confusion or unrealistic expectations, so it's important to stay grounded and ensure that your emotional pursuits align with reality. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, bringing profound changes to your partnerships, both personal and professional. Pluto in Aquarius encourages Capricorn to transform how you approach relationships, especially those that involve shared resources, emotional commitments, or collaborative efforts. This influence urges you to let go of any outdated or limiting patterns in your partnerships and embrace a more progressive, innovative approach to connecting with others. Pluto's transformative energy can be intense, but it also offers the potential for deep, empowering changes in your relationships that ultimately lead to growth and evolution. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, bringing focus to issues of self-assertion and independence. For Capricorn, Chiron in Aries may highlight wounds related to standing up for yourself or asserting your needs in relationships. This influence encourages you to heal any insecurities or fears that prevent you from expressing yourself fully, particularly in partnerships or collaborative situations. It's a time for Capricorn to focus on healing past wounds around self-expression and confidence, helping you to move forward with a stronger sense of personal power and assertiveness. In summary, for Capricorn on February 12, 2025, the day brings a focus on relationships, both personal and professional, with an emphasis on progressive thinking and transformation. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius encourage you to embrace change and explore new ways of connecting with others. Mercury in Aquarius enhances intellectual communication in your partnerships, while Venus in Pisces invites compassion and tenderness in love and relationships. Mars in Sagittarius energizes your work and daily routines, while Jupiter in Virgo supports growth in your communication and learning endeavors. Saturn in Pisces encourages you to build a stable foundation in your home and family life, and Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes in your finances and material resources. Neptune in Pisces deepens your emotional and spiritual connections, and Pluto in Aquarius transforms your approach to partnerships. Chiron in Aries invites you to heal any wounds related to self-assertion and independence. Today, Capricorn may feel inspired to embrace change, engage in meaningful conversations, and focus on transforming their relationships and personal growth. Aquarius Astrology Forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. This creates a powerful alignment in your sign, Aquarius. With both the Sun and the Moon in Aquarius, your personal identity and emotional state are closely connected to the themes of individuality, independence, and forward thinking. Today, you may feel more aligned with your authentic self, as this double Aquarius energy amplifies your natural desire for personal freedom and progress. The Sun in Aquarius encourages you to embrace your unique qualities and share them with the world. You may feel more inspired to pursue your own path, away from the norms of society, and explore new ways of expressing your individuality. The Moon in Aquarius also brings an emotional detachment, which may help you to detach from overly emotional or sentimental situations. You may feel the need to approach your feelings with a sense of objectivity or to take a more rational view of your emotional world. While this can be helpful for keeping a level head in situations that may feel overwhelming, it can also make it harder to connect deeply with others on an emotional level. Aquarius energy encourages you to think about the bigger picture, and today you may find that your emotions take a backseat to your intellectual pursuits or idealistic goals. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also in Aquarius. This supports your intellectual and communicative abilities, making it an excellent time for you to share your ideas with others. With Mercury in Aquarius, Aquarius natives may feel particularly articulate, forward-thinking, and curious about new information. Your conversations today may revolve around innovative or unconventional topics, and you could find yourself seeking out discussions that challenge the status quo. This energy supports collaboration and brainstorming with like-minded individuals, so it's a good time to engage in group discussions or creative exchanges that inspire new perspectives. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, which brings a more sensitive and compassionate energy to your approach to love. For Aquarius, Venus in Pisces encourages you to connect with others on a deeper, emotional level, even if this contrasts with the typically intellectual approach you may take to relationships. You may feel more drawn to the spiritual, artistic, or idealistic aspects of love, seeking connections that feel soulful or meaningful. However, Venus in Pisces can also make you more prone to idealizing others or romanticizing relationships, so it's important to remain grounded and avoid unrealistic expectations. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, which continues to energize your sector of home and family. For Aquarius, this influence suggests a time for taking action in your domestic life, perhaps focusing on improving your home environment, family relationships, or emotional foundations. Mars in Sagittarius provides you with the drive to make changes or pursue projects that involve your living space or family matters. This can be a good time to focus on personal development in your home life, but be mindful of being overly impulsive or hasty in your decisions regarding family or domestic responsibilities. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, influencing your sector of career and public life. For Aquarius, this suggests an opportunity for growth in your professional endeavors. Jupiter in Virgo encourages you to focus on the details of your work and to approach your career with practicality and organization. You may find that your efforts to improve your work habits or refine your skills are rewarded with new opportunities for success. This is a favorable time for Aquarius to invest in improving their professional standing through hard work, discipline, and attention to detail. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, which brings a sense of responsibility to your creative endeavors, hobbies, and romantic relationships. For Aquarius, Saturn in Pisces encourages you to take a more structured and disciplined approach to the things that bring you joy, such as creative projects, leisure activities, or romantic pursuits. While this energy can sometimes feel restrictive, it can also help you build lasting foundations in these areas. You may feel a need to commit more seriously to your passions or to take your hobbies and relationships to a more serious or practical level. Uranus, your ruling planet, is in Taurus, continuing to bring unexpected changes and innovation to your financial sector. For Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus invites you to approach your finances in a more unconventional or innovative way. This influence encourages you to think outside the box when it comes to money and resources. You may find that unexpected opportunities or changes arise in your financial life, prompting you to adjust your strategies or explore new ways of generating income. Uranus in Taurus can bring surprises, but it also offers the chance to break free from old financial habits and embrace new, progressive approaches to wealth. Neptune, the planet of intuition and spirituality, is in Pisces, continuing to influence your creative expression, romantic life, and sense of joy. Neptune in Pisces brings a dreamy, idealistic energy to your personal pursuits, making it a good time for Aquarius to focus on spiritual or artistic activities. This influence enhances your sensitivity to beauty and creativity, encouraging you to explore your artistic side or connect with your higher self. However, Neptune can sometimes create confusion or unrealistic expectations, so be mindful of idealizing people or situations, especially in love or creative projects. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, which is a significant influence for you, as Pluto is in your sign. Pluto's presence in Aquarius encourages profound personal transformation. This is a time for Aquarius to undergo deep, evolutionary changes in how you express yourself and how you interact with the world. Pluto in Aquarius is helping you shed outdated versions of yourself, allowing you to embrace a more powerful, authentic identity. This transformative energy can be intense but offers you the opportunity to reinvent yourself in ways that align with your true values and desires. Embrace the changes that come with this influence, as they hold the potential for long-term growth and empowerment. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, bringing a focus on healing wounds related to your self-identity and personal expression. For Aquarius, Chiron in Aries may highlight areas where you struggle to assert yourself or embrace your individuality. This influence encourages you to heal any insecurities related to standing up for your needs or desires, helping you to build confidence and self-empowerment. It's a time for Aquarius to address any wounds around self-expression and to take bold, confident steps toward becoming the person you are truly meant to be. In summary, for Aquarius on February 12, 2025, the day brings a strong focus on personal growth, innovation, and transformation. With both the Sun and Moon in your sign, this is a powerful time for embracing your individuality and exploring new ways to express yourself. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual communication, while Venus in Pisces encourages you to connect with others on a deeper, more compassionate level. Mars in Sagittarius energizes your home and family life, while Jupiter in Virgo supports professional growth and development. Saturn in Pisces encourages you to bring structure to your creative pursuits and relationships, and Uranus in Taurus continues to bring unexpected changes to your finances. Neptune in Pisces deepens your connection to creativity and spirituality, while Pluto in Aquarius supports deep personal transformation. Chiron in Aries invites you to heal wounds related to self-expression and self-assertion. Today, Aquarius may feel inspired to focus on self-discovery, embrace change, and take empowered steps toward personal growth and transformation. Pisces astrology forecast for February 12, 2025. On February 12, 2025, the Sun is in Aquarius and the Moon is also in Aquarius. For Pisces, this creates an interesting dynamic, as Aquarius energy encourages you to focus on your subconscious, inner world, and emotional healing. With both the Sun and Moon in Aquarius, today may feel like a time to detach from external pressures and focus more on your inner needs and desires. Aquarius' influence on your sector of solitude and reflection invites you to explore your thoughts and emotions with a more objective perspective. You may feel the urge to retreat from the busy world around you and spend time in quiet contemplation, seeking clarity on matters that are important to you. The Moon in Aquarius enhances this need for emotional distance and introspection. You may feel less emotionally reactive and more inclined to take a step back and assess situations from a more detached standpoint. While this could bring a sense of emotional detachment, it also allows you to gain a clearer understanding of your feelings and what you truly need. The Aquarius Moon encourages you to embrace a more rational approach to your emotional world, which can help you resolve inner conflicts or let go of past emotional baggage that no longer serves you. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, which further emphasizes intellectual thinking and rational communication. With Mercury in Aquarius, you may feel a stronger urge to reflect on your thoughts and inner dialogue. You could experience breakthroughs in understanding past emotional patterns or subconscious beliefs. This is a time when you may feel more open to unconventional or new ways of thinking. Conversations with others may be more focused on intellectual topics, and you might find yourself discussing innovative or progressive ideas. Mercury in Aquarius supports clear and objective thinking, making it a good time to evaluate your inner thought processes or any lingering mental patterns. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, which brings a heightened sensitivity to your emotional and romantic life. For Pisces, Venus in your sign intensifies your compassionate and dreamy nature. You may feel more romantic, empathetic, and open to the idea of deep emotional connections with others. However, with Venus in Pisces, you may also find yourself idealizing relationships or people around you. While this can be wonderful for nurturing connections, it's important to avoid unrealistic expectations. Venus in Pisces invites you to embrace love in its purest form, but it's important to stay grounded and aware of the reality of your relationships, rather than getting lost in fantasy. Mars, the planet of action, is in Sagittarius, activating your communication sector. This energy brings a burst of enthusiasm and drive to your interactions, both verbal and intellectual. With Mars in Sagittarius, you may feel more motivated to speak your truth, express your ideas, and engage in lively discussions. This is a good time for Pisces to take action in areas related to learning, teaching, or sharing knowledge. You may find that your words carry more power than usual, so use this time to communicate clearly and assertively. Be mindful of impulsive remarks or a tendency to speak without thinking, as Mars can sometimes bring impatience to your interactions. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in Virgo, influencing your sector of work, health, and daily routines. For Pisces, this is an excellent time to focus on improving your habits, routines, and overall well-being. Jupiter in Virgo supports growth in practical areas of life, so today may be a good time to assess your work-life balance, health habits, and productivity. This influence encourages you to fine-tune your daily routine, creating a more efficient and effective approach to your responsibilities. You may feel more optimistic and energized about making improvements to your health or work environment, and your efforts may yield positive results over time. Saturn, the planet of discipline, is in Pisces, highlighting your need for responsibility and structure in your personal life. For Pisces, Saturn in your sign is a call to get serious about your long-term goals and personal development. Saturn's influence can sometimes feel restrictive, but it provides the opportunity for growth through discipline and hard work. This is a time when you may need to focus on setting clear intentions and taking practical steps toward manifesting your dreams. While Saturn's energy can feel heavy, it is ultimately helping you build a solid foundation for the future, particularly in areas that involve your identity, self-expression, and emotional well-being. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, is in Taurus, continuing to bring shifts to your financial sector. For Pisces, this influence encourages you to embrace new ways of managing your resources, whether it be money, possessions, or material assets. Uranus in Taurus invites you to break free from traditional or outdated approaches to finances and explore more unconventional ways of handling your wealth. This may bring unexpected changes or opportunities related to your finances, so stay open to new ideas and be prepared to adapt to any shifts that come your way. Neptune, your ruling planet, is in Pisces, continuing to enhance your connection to your intuition, creativity, and spirituality. Neptune in your sign strengthens your sensitivity to the unseen and encourages you to explore your spiritual path more deeply. For Pisces, this energy supports artistic expression, meditation, and personal healing. You may feel more attuned to your inner world, and your intuition may guide you toward the right decisions. However, Neptune in Pisces can also create confusion or a sense of fogginess, so it's important to stay grounded and avoid getting lost in daydreams or illusions. Trust your instincts, but also ensure that your dreams align with reality. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is in Aquarius, affecting your subconscious and inner growth. Pluto's influence in Aquarius encourages deep, transformative changes in your understanding of yourself and your inner world. This may be a time when you are challenged to confront unresolved emotional issues or subconscious patterns that have been holding you back. Pluto in Aquarius invites you to go through a process of emotional renewal and transformation, shedding outdated ways of thinking and being. This can be a powerful time for healing, personal growth, and the release of old emotional baggage. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, bringing focus to your relationships and how you assert yourself within them. For Pisces, Chiron in Aries may highlight wounds related to self-expression or confidence in your interactions with others. This influence invites you to heal any insecurities you have about standing up for yourself or asserting your needs in relationships. Chiron in Aries encourages you to become more confident in your personal relationships and to find a balance between being compassionate and standing firm in your own desires and boundaries. In summary, for Pisces on February 12, 2025, the day brings a strong focus on self-reflection, emotional healing, and personal growth. The Sun and Moon in Aquarius highlight the importance of introspection and gaining clarity on your inner emotional world. Mercury in Aquarius supports intellectual exploration and self-reflection, while Venus in Pisces enhances your romantic and compassionate nature. Mars in Sagittarius energizes your communication and intellectual pursuits, and Jupiter in Virgo supports improvements in your daily routines, work, and health. Saturn in Pisces encourages discipline and responsibility in your personal development, while Uranus in Taurus brings changes and innovation to your financial situation. Neptune in Pisces deepens your connection to intuition and creativity, while Pluto in Aquarius encourages profound inner transformation. Chiron in Aries invites healing around self-assertion and confidence in relationships. Today, Pisces may feel inspired to focus on personal growth, emotional healing, and exploring new ways to navigate relationships and material resources.